Well, good morning, Gators. It is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020, and here is your Wednesday update. We do have a few very important things for you guys today. And to start us off is Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore's back. Yes, Mr. Moore is back, so we're going to start with Mr. Moore today. So here he is.
Good morning, Gators, and welcome to the Wednesday update for May 13th, 2020. Now, you may have noticed there hasn't been a lot of science the last couple days. I haven't been available, but guess what? I'm back, baby. I'm back. So that means we're going to have science for the rest of the week. This week, we're going to be working on simple machines. We're going to be doing some fun stuff with that, so stay tuned. And remember, it is great to be a Gator.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. And yes, we did miss you while you were gone, but we are glad that you are back. And back in style with that new haircut. I see I need to get a haircut for the remaining hair that I still have up there. But I did trim off my manly beard that I had. My wife said, nope, it's time to cut it. So like any good husband did, I went ahead and cut it. And speaking of good wives, because I know I've talked to her husband a couple of times, and he's told me how awesome she is. And you know what? I do actually tend to believe that, believe it or not. Here is the crazy and wonderful Miss Matthews.
Well, thank you for that, Mr. Keith. Yes. Let's have a conversation about language arts this week. So much good work. I like how you guys are most of you are following the rules and making your PowerPoint slides. Some of you, all you had to do was copy over some things from your original slide when you made it a couple weeks ago, so that was awesome. And some of you are making your slide for the first time, which is fine. So I thank you for that. Now, if you haven't made a slide for graduation or promotion yet, please go get started. It won't take you long. Honestly, like all we've put on there so far is our name, the year we graduated, and what you want to be when you grow up. And then we also chose a color for the background. So catch on up, come on in, and that's what we need you to do. And other language arts news so far this week, you have written questions and you've interviewed somebody and wrote down their answers. So this week has been not too hard in the language arts department, or if it's been hard, nobody's been telling me that it's hard. So reach out if you need to. The rest of this week, we're going to be writing your answers into paragraphs, and you're not just going to copy down the sentences and put them together and make it look like a paragraph. It's got to flow. It's got to be a story about your person. So, and I'll show you how that's done. So Thursday and Friday might take a little more time than Monday and Tuesday did. So just keep that in mind when you see the assignments and the expectations. So keep up the good work. Remember, everything that you use and learn now, you'll be using in middle school. And Mr. Keith has more to talk to you about middle school. Take it away, Mr. Keith.
Middle school. I remember middle school. Those were the days at Zilla Intermediate School when I was a bulldog. Speaking of bulldogs, you guys are going to be bulldogs in a couple of weeks. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. But yes, Miss Matthews, thank you for that update. And I really am enjoying your nice green screen, I don't know the right word, your tools, your expertise, how you're going with all of that stuff that I've been seeing. That has been amazing. Now, behind me, I'm actually in an aquarium right now, so that's kind of fun. But how many of you caught on to the wonderful graphics that Miss Matthews had going? And because her gator shirt is the same green as the green screen she's using, it actually changed it so it was like you could see the background behind her. So that was kind of fun to look at too. But no, anyway, Miss Matthews, you're doing great. And for math this week, we have been working on patterns and equations. We did the learning on Monday and then the practice on Tuesday. So we want to make sure that you are going back, making sure you had both of those days done and asking questions as you guys need to on that. Now, a couple of things that we want to make sure that you understand that's coming up. And it goes back to what Miss Matthews and what I was saying about middle school. Tomorrow on Thursday, that is May 14th at 2 p.m., we will be hosting, not housing, sorry. We will be hosting a live event at 2 p.m. On this live event, you will have me, of course. You'll also have the wonderful Miss Matthews. You're going to have the crazy Mr. Moore. And we're also going to have Mr. Stauffer and the West principal, Mr. Whitmore, if he is going to be available. We are going to discuss what is going on at West Middle School, how you are going to register for your classes, and what that means for you. So you're going to want to make sure to join in on that as possible. But if you're unable to make the 2 o'clock time, which we all hope and know you guys can, then we will have it recorded. We will post it and send it out to you and your parents so that there is no confusion over how to register for your middle school classes. Now, speaking of middle school, we have about two and a half weeks left of your time here at Sherman. And next Friday on the 22nd, we will be having our 5th grade promotion where you will go from being a Sherman Gator to a West Bulldog. So make sure that on Friday the 22nd at 2 p.m. you tune in for another live event where we will be doing our 5th grade promotion. Both of these on the Thursday, so tomorrow, and the promotion on the Friday will be available to the public, so your parents are able to watch as well, and then we will be available to answer questions afterward. But that is it for you guys today. On Wednesday, remember, let's get caught up on our work. Let's make sure that we are continuing to learn, that we are finishing this week out strong and finishing the school year even stronger. And as always, Gators, it is great to be a Gator.